The other morning, I read a work email I received from a client which caused me to assume I'd made a typo in my original email to them. I literally broke down in tears. Couldn't work all day, stayed in bed all day, stuffed my face with pizza. All because I thought I would look so unprofessional. We're reading this to all of you because we want you to realize that while this seems extreme, to get so upset over making a mistake, or so upset over somebody being aware that you've made a mistake, almost everybody has these moments because, dear hearts, you're not calibrating to your inner being. You're calibrating to the humans around you who are all over the map in terms of what they want from anyone in any moment in time. Esther liked to say to those working with her when they were embarrassed about making a mistake. She remembers one day years ago when Barbara came to Jerry and Esther and said, "I have to talk to you," and she was crying. She said, "I accidentally ordered last month's subscription program, and we received thousands of the wrong one." In those days they were cassette tapes. "And I want to resign because I've made such a big mistake." And Jerry laughed and Esther laughed, both of them assuring her that Esther's favorite words are, "The reason that I know so much around here is because I've done every bit of all of this and I've screwed every bit of it up. There isn't anything that I didn't make a mistake about before I figured out a better way to do it, and a better way to do it, and a better way to do it, and a better way to do it." That's what this physical experience is for you to have experiences and evaluate the results and see how you feel about it, and then request something that would please you more. You go on. All because I thought I would look so unprofessional. Finally, in the late afternoon, I got the courage to address the issue and apologize for my typo and the inconvenience it would cause. And I then realized I hadn't made a typo at all. What is wrong with me, you ask? Please provide me with some relief. Nothing's wrong with you, but you are misguided in caring or giving, in Esther's very poignant words, maybe our favorite words that she ever says, "in giving a rat's ass." That always made her feel a little better whenever she said it. Sort of freeing. Like, why would you care to calibrate to someone so balled up in their own chaotic, not knowing what they're doing in life, that they are hard on you over something insignificant or even significant? You must not calibrate to humans. You all have guidance from Source. Love the flawed humans and let their experiences of excellence or not excellence be the basis from which you choose what you prefer. That's all part of what you want to be here with them all about. But don't calibrate to their impressions of you. They don't know who you are. They don't know why you're here. They do not know your intentions as you came into this body. They do not know how you were brought up in the world. They do not know your relationship with those who came before them. They know nothing about you. And everything that they are flooding back to you as their response about you isn't about you. It's about them. And what's really interesting about that is it's not even about how they're currently trending. It's mostly about how they have trended. It's about the mistakes they made and the things people said to them and the things that they learned. It's so interesting how so many people believe that they can punish you into right behavior when it has never worked, not one time ever. Do you know the thing that is most corrosive to every relationship, whether it's a child or a parent or a sibling or a stranger or a lover, someone you really care about, a friend, a coworker? The most corrosive human trait is this: your life has shown you some of what you think you want. And now you want to guide others to wanting the same thing. You must not try to replace their natural desire, their desire that has come to them through living of life, with your more professional understanding, or your more learned, your more experienced. Oh, I know better for you than you know because of what I've lived, and you need to learn by my mistakes. That's not ever going to happen. And you know what your belief that you hold does to your relationship with anybody that you're applying that with? It makes them sneaky. It doesn't alter their desires, and it doesn't alter the stream, the powerful stream of their inner beings calling them toward their path of least resistance. All it does when you insist on being the dominant guide for them, it makes them resent you. It makes them avoid you. It makes them belligerent. It makes them angry. It makes them hurt. It turns them into bullies. It causes them to reside on the lower half of the emotional scale, so that they approach life not in concert with their inner being, but in this deep, painful, dissatisfied place. And when you then try to cater to their dissatisfaction by trying to help them feel better through something that you're doing, it just perpetuates the problem. It just prolongs the negative existence. Everyone must be allowed to find their natural desire through their own process of living life. And if you want to be the uplifter that their inner being is, you understand that they're moving along their trail. And you must not try to superimpose your desire for them over what they've discovered for themselves, because it will backfire every single time. So if there's somebody at work with you who is really that particular about a typo in an email, and you are trying to calibrate your professional self into someone who never makes a mistake, you are paralyzed. You are smothered. But if you are someone who made a mistake, lack of focus doesn't matter, lack of understanding, didn't know, lack of experience, still coming along, and someone criticized you for that mistake, and you say, oh, I'm so happy to have this awareness right now, this awareness of what I would rather do than that. Our favorite thing is when you laugh about it, when you see the humor in it, when you feel the fun of it, when you feel the expansion of it, when you feel the probability of having a growth experience within it. In relationship to this clearing clutter for clarity, we would put that picky person in a box of someone that we don't think about. Or we would put that particular picky trait of them in a box while we focus upon other positive aspects of them. We take all the pieces of them that we enjoy playing with, like maybe their pleasure at excellence, and we would get it out and play with it in our books of positive aspects on a regular basis. We would focus upon the best of them in concert with our own inner being. Can you imagine what it would feel like to move through life, or to move through a day or an hour or just a powerful moment in time where you're in sync with your inner being, which means you are a vibrational match to your inner being and your inner being's awareness of everyone and everything. So you understand in this moment, at a vibrational level, the value in all contrast, in all variety, in all personalities, in all experiences. You understand it and accept it. And from that pile. You choose. In this powerful moment in time, you choose the aspects that feel the best to you. Can you imagine? Someone asked, what really is joy? What is joy? That is what joy is. Joy is any moment in time when you are in concert with your own inner being and viewing something through the eyes of Source as it expands right before your eyes into something more. Watching the evolution of wanted is what joy is. Moving in the direction of wanted is what satisfaction is. But consciously having an awareness of the expansion of desire, that's what joy is. And it is possible to live that in every moment of time. You said when you came forth into this physical body, I really want to go, I really want to go, I really want to go, I really want to go. I want to go to this time and this space because the variety is insane. The variety is unlimited. There is so much going on. And I know I can't focus on all of it at once, but I'll be born into a time and a space, and I'll be able to focus. And my inner being will focus on the same things in the same time, in the same space. And I will be able to feel my inner being's awareness in relationship to mine. And together, I'll be able to fashion something more that I desire. I'll be able to experience by my own conscious awareness of my life experience, improvements and things that are new. Because I am a creator. I'm being handed the color palette of all colors and the texture palette of all textures and the opportunity palette of all opportunities. And I get to be in this body and I get to focus and I get to experience with others. And I get to choose, and no one gets to choose for me. And when they try, they're not going to have a good experience. They're not going to get good results from me when they choose for me. I get to choose. I get to choose, and so does everybody else.